see both a standard and a lower carbon concrete being poured in this video. The key point is that they're placed and finished in exactly the same way, using normal site practices.
Today we are doing a pilot pour of low carbon concrete.
It's a 1.8 metre wide footpath, 125mm thick. We thought we'd give it a trial today with this green concrete.
We want to be leaders in reducing emissions and in helping our community build resilience to climate change. Embodied carbon, especially in products like concrete, which is one of the largest global contributors to emissions, has been a challenge. And so now we are taking on those more significant challenges to find innovative ways to reduce carbon, both for City of Newcastle and for our community.
What it means is you need a lot of people. It takes a great amount of collaboration. You need to have an asset owner like City of Newcastle. We need to have the appropriate concrete suppliers that are also willing to work with us. Be flexible on the day of pouring to understand that we've got time criticalness behind us, which was great today. Great support from industry sponsors like SmartCrete and MECLA. Making sure that when you do these low carbon concrete pouring, that you are actually getting low carbon concrete. So that's making sure you get the same strength, performance and parameters of the concrete, and then being able to back it up with independently verified data to prove that the CO2 emissions have been reduced. There's been lots of meetings. This has been a 6 to 7 month journey to get where we are today. You need to have an industry expert who knows the industry, is able to talk the language and bridge the gap between the industry sponsors and the people that are trying to place the concrete.
I think we've been quite fortunate in having a works crew that really are on board to try and see what needs to happen to reduce emissions.
There's always fear of the unknown, I suppose, with these new products. We are a little bit wary because we want to know that we can recycle this product down the track. We've had all those test reports and yeah, there's nothing in there that can't be recycled. This won't be the end use for this product, so that's another benefit.
The industry expectation is, as we've increased the replacement levels of the cement with these materials, that there's an issue that comes with workability, that the concrete becomes sticky, can become cohesive. Now the beauty with these materials and modern chemicals is that we're able to manipulate the rheology and the yield stress within the concrete to make it so that we can have these higher replacements of cement, but also have the same workability, if not better workability, than materials that have a lower replacement of cement.
A lot of insurances need to take place that the materials you will be working with are still performing the same way as those that you have worked with in the past and still have that benefit of being a lower carbon material.
The proof's in the pudding. They're all very happy with the product today. Actually, I think they were pleasantly surprised.
It definitely closes up a lot better. There's a lot more pace, a lot less effort on the ball float to close up the concrete.
The crew are actually interested in exploring if it's a material that they can use for the rest of the project, off the success of today.
One of the other perceptions is that there's going to be a cost implication.
Ways around that we've found of working include collaboration. Collaboration across councils is a really great way to share experience and bring costs down. We also love working with organisations who work in research and development, who can support us to operationalise the commitments that we're making at the strategic level as councillors.
We're really keen to get pilots off the ground to help people do the work they need to do, get the information they need to be able to ask the questions they need to ask. We're hoping that overall this will make it easier to develop tools for other councils, for other organisations to go down that same route, to trial those materials, to see how it works, to make it easier to skill up the workforce around it.
I'm really looking forward to seeing MECLA, SmartCrete, Newcastle Council supporting other councils to implement these kind of processes. Love the idea of being able to share skills and knowledge across teams who are doing this kind of work all over New South Wales. Thank you so much to SmartCrete and MECLA. It's great to be working in collaboration with those organisations to help scale up projects like this. What's great about a project like this is being able to demonstrate that we can achieve those aims while maintaining cost effectiveness, while maintaining quality for our council and our community.